All right, picture this. Massive cargo ships, longer than football fields, gliding through icy waters. You've seen those jaw-dropping shots of ships weaving between icebergs, right? But how do they actually pull it off without turning into a real-life Titanic? Today, I'm lifting the curtain on the hidden science behind how cargo ships survive the iceberg gauntlet. First off, it's not just luck or some ancient sailor's trick. It's all about preparation, technology, and a dash of physics. Before a cargo ship even sets sail into cold regions like the North Atlantic or the Arctic, there's a ton of planning. Captains study satellite images, ice charts. Think of it like Google Maps, but for floating ice. These charts show where the big bergs are, how fast they're moving, and even their size. But here's where it gets really cool. Cargo ships are designed for this challenge. Some have reinforced hulls, extra thick steel along the bottom, extra thick steel along the sides, so they can take a bump if needed. But even with that armor, smashing into an iceberg isn't the plan. So how do they dodge these frozen giants? Modern ships use radar that's tuned to spot ice, even in fog or in darkness. There's also sonar, which helps detect underwater ice, because about 90% of an iceberg is hidden below the surface. It's like having X-ray vision for the ocean. On top of that, there's an entire job called ice pilot. These are expert navigators who know icy waters like the back of their hand. When things get tricky, they hop on board to help steer the ship safely through. Now let's talk about speed and maneuvering. Cargo ships slow way down in icy areas, sometimes crawling along at just a few knots. It gives them more time to react if an iceberg pops up. And because these ships are so big, turning isn't exactly quick, so every decision counts. But here's a wild fact. Sometimes, ships will actually use smaller bits of ice, called growlers, burgee bits, to nudge bigger icebergs out of the way. It's like playing billiards but with ice and a ship the size of a skyscraper. So the next time you see a cargo ship sailing through icy waters, remember, it's not just brute strength or blind luck. It's a mix of cutting-edge science, careful planning, and a whole lot of respect for nature's frozen obstacles. That's the real secret to surviving the iceberg maze. Stay curious and I'll catch you in the next one.